Hey everybody, welcome to an episode of Parred Out Party. I think this is the third or fourth one that I'm doing, but this is going to be the first one I actually post because I haven't been really keeping up with posting videos. But anyways, this set is really cool because of the introduction of the wheelchair piece, as well as the first appearance of a Lego baby. So I'll give you 10 seconds or less than 10 seconds to guess how many I'm parting out. That's enough time. So I'll be parting out 47 copies of this. And as I did last time, I will time how long it takes and get an average of how long it takes me to part out each piece. So the first step involves taking the bags out, and I'll be using these regular scissors. So let's see how long this takes. Alright everybody, so the removal of the Lego packages from the Lego boxes took me just under 9 minutes. So here's 47 boxes worth of bags, and each box had 3 bags in it. So next step will be sorting the bags into the 3 different kinds so that I could part out each bag separately. Alright everyone, so in this box down here we have all of the instructions. There were 3 instructions booklet per box. Here is bag number 1. Zoom out a bit. Bag number 2. It's full to the top, as is bag number 3. I didn't show this before, but here are all of the empty boxes. Alright, so I'm gonna start with bag number 1. As you can see, this first bag contains the wheelchair piece, which is right here. And in terms of removing all of the Lego out of bag 1, it took me about 10.5 minutes. And I also separated out this smaller bag that was in it, which I will part out after this one. So I'll do a quick pan over all of this Lego. What I really like about this set is that it contains a lot of minifigure pieces, so that's really great for customizing your own figures. Here's the bicycle piece as well. So let's get this part out party underway. Here's a decapitated child. Just kidding. It's just the head of the Lego boy. The businesswoman. And more of them. So it took me roughly 52 minutes to part everything out. Would have taken a couple minutes less, but I had accidentally forgot one of the bags, so I had to part it out separately. But here is bag 1 sorted. And as I zoom into the container containing the main wheelchair part, I will part out the small bag that was in bag 1. Before I sort through that small bag, I just want to briefly film it for you. So this bag contains the new hot dog bun piece, which is right there in the center. So the wiener fits inside of there. Looks a little something like this. Fits in nicely. Hot dog. Alright, let's sort this out. This is not a sausage party, this is a part out party. And I've parted out the small bag that came out of larger bag number 1. And that took me about 20 minutes. So here they all are. I'll zoom in a bit so you can see the pieces more. There's the hot dog buns. Now let's move on to bag number 2. Alright everybody, here is bag 2. I think it took me 10 or 15 minutes to do this part just because I had misplaced one bag, so I kept looking for it but finally found it. And I separated out the small bag contained within bag 2. So the more notable part for me in this one is this really cool design on this grandpa's torso. I forgot what that style's called. Anyways, let's get to the sorting. Hey everybody, it's actually the next morning. I didn't sort this bag in one sitting, and unfortunately my stopwatch kept running, so the estimate that I will provide for how long it took me to do this bag is 1 hour. It's probably more than I did, but it's punishment because my watch failed me. Well, I still like my watch a lot, but... So here are the pieces. Different heads, different pants, and different torsos. A bunch of soccer balls and other pieces. So up next is the small bag that came in bag 2. So I'm gonna eat some breakfast first and then get this done. Alright, here is the second small bag that came in the second bag. A lot of flower pieces and a hat and old man gray hair. Took me about 5 minutes to unbag them all. So let's get to the sorting. Hey everyone, it took me roughly 10 minutes to part out the small bag from the second large bag, and there are 10 different pieces in it. So we're in the home stretch now. I'll be going to bag 3. So let's go. Here is bag number 3. It took me about 12.5 minutes to get everything out of the bags. And this one's gonna be fun to sort because it contains the Lego baby. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have its head on, but that's okay because he's still smiling. So as with the first 2 bags, this bag has a smaller bag in it, and I'll get to that after this. we'll zoom into the baby and then start the sorting. There we go. And it took me about 40 or 50 minutes to sort out the third large bag. Just pan over some of the pieces that were in it. Again, a lot of minifigure related stuff. And here are all of the baby heads and baby bodies. And here's a cup of dogs. So there's also more heads that I had to put in these containers because I ran out of plastic cups. So just one bag to go. Let's do it, baby. Zip. Here it is, the last part to part out. I'm very excited. And there's a baby bottle right there. I can't use it because it's fake. It's Lego. Okay, let's do it. Alright, so the last small bag from the third big bag is sorted into these egg trays. And this portion took me about 17 minutes. So since this morning I've spent about just over 2 hours. And I can only estimate what I did yesterday, so I'm gonna guess it's 2 hours and 45 minutes. So in total, it took me 4 hours and 45 minutes to part out 47 boxes of the Fun in the Park set. I'll move these over to the table where I moved them from these individual containers into my cabinets, and there I will give you a final view of the pieces and the time per piece. Alright everyone, here is the box once again. As you can see in the bottom left corner here, it says there's 157 pieces, but if you include all the extra pieces, there are actually 169 in total. So multiply that by 47, and I parted out 7,943 pieces, and it took me 4 hours and 45 minutes. So divide this amount by that, and I get 27.87 pieces sorted per minute, or parted out per minute. So I'll try to use that as a comparison for future part outs. And to conclude this video, I'll do a quick pan of all the pieces found or parted out from this set. And here we are. Maybe I'll go in a bit closer. No, actually I'll go further up. There's just too many. So this set used up all of the plastic cups I have, so I'll probably get more for the next time I have a set this large. And by large I mean lots of different kinds of pieces. And too many for my table, so I had to use the chairs as well. I'll zoom in to one of my favorite parts of this set, the baby pieces. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time at the next part out party.